Hello and welcome to History Review. I'm your host, Captain Rutlidge, and these are my brand new lodgings. It is the 19th century. Germany and Italy are newly unified nations. Persecution of Jews in Eastern Europe reaches higher levels, and the state of living in Ireland is becoming deplorable. Immigrants from these countries move to the United States for a new home and new opportunities. The gateway to the United States? Ellis Island. Over the next few years, millions of immigrants would walk through its doors in order to come to a land which they will soon call home. This episode will focus mainly on the European immigrants coming through Ellis Island. So, without further ado, let us begin this journey to the New World. Europe during the late 19th century was a far cry from today. In Germany, all able-bodied men were forced to join the military and conform to the laws of Kaiser Wilhelm. Italy, under the King Victor Emmanuel, was going through hard financial times. In Central Europe and Russia, pogroms against Jews increased, with some people being forced from their homes. And as for Ireland, poverty and need of religious freedom forced several men and women to come to America. The majority of immigrants from mainland Europe left through either Bremerhaven or Hamburg in Germany. From there they sailed to Liverpool and Ireland, and then came the voyage across the Atlantic. If you happened to come to America in first or second class, life was easy. However, third-class passengers were confined to the steerage in the rear of the ship. Meals were provided to all passengers, but disease was rampant on board, and many passengers would die before reaching the New World. But, for those who survived the week-long voyage, a new obstacle awaited them. The Ellis Island Immigrant Inspection Station was opened on New Year's Day 1892, and the first person to get through was a 15-year-old Irish girl named Annie Moore. During the year, nearly 450,000 immigrants passed through the gates into New York and beyond. However, their first step was to get through. First and second class passengers went straight from the ship to Manhattan. Third class passengers, though, were ferried over to Ellis Island from Manhattan. Upon reaching the station, immigrants were taken to the registry room, where inspectors would ask them their name, age, and country of origin. They were then checked over for contagious disease, and whatever old world money they brought with them would be changed into American dollars. On the whole, this took about 5 hours, including a meal where immigrants got their first taste of America, with such foods as soup, stewed fruit, bread and butter, and an unusual fruit called a banana. From Ellis Island, the new Americans ferried over to Long Island. Some bought tickets to travel to other parts of the country, while others stayed in New York. From the immigrants who stayed in New York City came the vibrant ethnic neighborhoods that exist there today. While some immigrants, like the Central Europeans, Italians, and Irish, stayed in the Northeast, Germans spread across the nation, with the most dense population existing in the Midwest. Today, the most popular ethnic background in the United States is, you guessed it, der Deutschen. From 1900 to 1924, over 12 million immigrants passed through Ellis Island. And when it finally closed in 1954, America was already a vast melting pot of diverse cultures. Millions of Americans today can trace their roots back to an individual who came through Ellis Island, whether that individual was German, Italian, Central European, or Irish. Ellis Island is now a museum commemorating immigration to the United States. To learn more about Ellis Island and immigration, visit your local library. For History and Review, I'm Captain Rutlidge. Good day.